Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's having an awesome day. We closed our trade. Well, we got stopped out of our trade. I'm going to let you guys know where that is, how much the profits were. Also, I'm going to probably start laddering in a trade, and I'll show you how and why and what I'm doing. Also, we're going to take a look at a few things today, so stick around. It's going to be a good video. We're going to take a look at the DXY and, of course, Bitcoin from all the way from 1 hour frames up to the weekly time frames. Definitely stick around for the whole video. Also, I'm going to announce the winner of yesterday's $200 Prime XBT promo code. We'll pick that random comment, and I'll tell you how you can win in today's video for tomorrow's. So if that sounds good, make sure you stick around for the whole video. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, we'll start out with CNBC, and the markets are trying to bounce back. Will they continue up? Is this a dead cat bounce? What's going on here? We're going to take a look at DXY. We haven't taken a look at that in a while. We're going to take a look at Dow Jones, and then, of course, Bitcoin, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, and weekly time frame. Kind of see what's going on there. I'm going to show you where my trade got stopped out, how much profit we made, and then we're going to pick our random comment from yesterday's video announcing the winner of the Prime XBT $200 free promo code. You just sign up with Prime XBT using my link. It has to be on my link. You don't have to even deposit any money, and it will automatically put $200 for trading in your account. You can't withdraw the $200, but you can trade with it and keep your profits. All right, this video is brought to you by BITUNIX, Prime XBT, Weeks, and Blowfin. Some of them no KYC needed, so links are down below if you guys are interested in trading. A lot of them have fake account setups too, where you can trade on them. So let's get into it so you can practice. Dow Jones up 77 points. Oh, before we go any further, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment and make sure you subscribe to this video. It is appreciated. All right, let's take a look here. Up 77 for Dow Jones, up 30 points for S&P, up 160 points for NASDAQ. Headlines: S&P 500 rebounds from Tuesday's rout as AMD, some other AI trades recover. So AI is the tipsy thing going on here. Let's take a look at DXY. So DXY, this is real interesting, guys. So on the DXY, your major resistance is right here at 100.5, which is also lining up with this 200 EMA, right? If we break this and hold support here, I think we are going way, way, way higher. And what happens when the DXY rises? Markets fall, right? We've seen it over and over and over. So this is a very key area, guys. Is this going to be resistance and we come all the way down? So we would take a measured move. If we use this red trend line here and it's broke, we could go as low as 89. And if we go over here, that's where we were way back here in 2020. So if we do get to this level, things are probably going to start dropping really hard, really fast. Otherwise, we're already there and now things are falling. But if we're going to come down here, markets could go up another leg. As you guys know, this is the Dow Jones. This was the Great Depression crash, tech bubble crash, housing bubble crash, and now we are in the everything bubble. And I'm going to call it that because I'm calling it what it is, guys. If you don't think that's a bubble, I don't know what to tell you. Just doesn't know when it's going to crash, right? I think it's definitely going to be soon. I don't think it can go up much more unless we break this right here. If we break this 48,000 and hold support on a monthly candle, each candle here is a month, guys. If we do that, we could go all the way up in the 60,000 point range. But if this holds as resistance like it looks like it's going to, we have a lot further down to go. So what is going to be the catalyst? Who knows what they're going to blame it on? Maybe another, you know what? I don't know. We'll see. But let's take a look at the LA wave count. This is on the hourly. This is what we're looking for. Looking at this as a wave 1, 2, and this looks messy, guys, I know. But here's your 5 waves in wave 1, right? So you have 5-wave structure in wave 1, then you have your ABC structure in wave 2. Looking for our structure in wave 3 now. If we get this, so these are measured, right? 1, 2, 3 should get us approximately 79.8 or so, and then 4 probably going to retest this trend line if we break below. But this will be invalidated if we break this 116, because then we know this wasn't wave 2, right? It's going to be interesting here, to say the least. Right now, we are getting, on the 1 hour, we're getting rejected on the 55 EMA, right? If we look here, I showed you one of these yesterday, right? If we go off of these highs on the RSI, it's got 14 minutes to close, but we have a higher high here, right? And we have a lower high here. That is hidden bearish divergence. That is making room for the RSI to drop one more time at least. But we can also draw a trend line here on these peaks. If we close above this, we may get even higher, right? We may get the RSI on the 1 hour all the way up here, which still is going to make hidden bearish divergence, which is why I'm probably going to start laddering in some shorts, but I'll do that in this video so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so let's take a look at this. If you belong to the trade group, don't forget the trade group is free for the month of November through the Discord. Go join in the Discord, link down below, scroll down, hit the Discord link, go in the Discord, ask in there, how do I join the trading group? And they'll give you the link to the trading group within the Discord. I know it sounds confusing, but it's really not. Just go into Discord, ask. But anyway, this is the one I posted. This is why I put my stops at 102, right? And we got stopped out at a huge profit. I'll show you what that was here in a little bit. But these were our bounce points. And look at that. They're just simple trend lines, guys. So having all this crazy stuff on your charts does not necessarily mean anything other than it's going to confuse the hell out of you. Sometimes simple is best, right? So we got our bounce there. I told people to watch for these as bounce points. Now, I think we could get all the way up to this 107-ish area, which is the 8 EMA on the daily, right? If we do that, that's where I believe we'll turn around, somewhere in this area, right? And if we pull this all out and look at the fibs, let's wait for these to reset, or the VRVP. So that's showing about 96.6 for your major support here. So definitely possible for us to come down. Otherwise, if we go further down to this trend line down here, we're looking at the lower 90s. Now, this could be bullish. So if one of these lines holds, right, and then we come up and we bounce through, then how do we get our next target? Well, see, on this one would be, actually, it would be like this. And I'm going to take this red one off. It's kind of, so this is your bullish case. If we break out, I'll show you where. Change this one to white. So you take the widest point of the wedge, because we'd be looking at this falling wedge, right? If that was the case, if we break up over here somewhere, that goes to that 130 range, which, if you guys have been following along, we have a major resistance line there. But anyways, here's another way to look at it. This is the 4 hour, guys. Let's get rid of this. Kind of clean it up a little bit. So right now, this is the area to watch. If we drop below this 99, come back to around that 92, 95 area, somewhere in that range, right? Or this holds. Here's your bullish case. I don't think we're going to do the bullish case, but let's take a look at what it reads out to here. If we were to bounce up here, again, that 130 range, 131. If that happens. So only place I would look for long is if we break up past here. Otherwise, I'm thinking laddering in shorts, but we got to take a look for some hidden bearish divergence. So if we look at this high, which is this high and this high, right? This is on the 4 hour. It's almost over. It's showing hidden bearish divergence, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start laddering in some shorts now, probably two Bitcoin shorts at a time. This is the daily, right? We did not quite hit our trend line down here. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I know it looks kind of messy, guys, but these are our targets. If this is an ABC, a 1-to-1 extension would get us to 93. Otherwise, wave 3 should get us down to around that 89. But we first have to break this level. We didn't get any divergence on these last two lows, so things are looking, look at that measured move. Look at this on the RSI. You had an inverse head and shoulders here. You take that measured move. We still got a little bit further to go there, guys. So at least coming down to this mid 90s level, I do believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm looking for. I will show you guys where I'm trading. Look at that. We got our bounce. Remember, I circled that weeks ago, but we looked at it again in yesterday's video, the 55 EMA on the weekly. Boom. We're still showing major downside coming, but we could come all the way down to here, right? That 65,000 level, depending on where this goes, right? So our next major support here, according to VRVP, is around 72 to 73,000. If that happens and we get a bounce off of here, we could be going up for another high. But let's take a look at that trend line right there. This is the main trend line, guys. If it breaks above there and holds support, right? Breaks above there and holds support, this thing could double Bitcoin's value. This could be huge. But like I've been saying, as long as we're below this trend line, I'm bearish. All right, let's take a look at, here was my trade setup. You can see where they all closed at 102, right? 43,000, 7,000, 10,000, 29,000, 48,000, 57,000, 25,000 for a $222,000 gain, a little over 2,000. Or a little over 222,000, but smashed it. Now let's put in a short. So see, we're gonna do it market because of what I just told you. I'm gonna start laddering in. It doesn't mean it's gonna go down straight from here, but I'm gonna start laddering in. So 2 Bitcoin short, sell. All right, there it is, sold at 103,621. So I'm 2 Bitcoin short as of right now. And let's pick our winner from yesterday's video. Don't forget, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tick that notification bell. That'll get you notified when I post new videos. Smash that like button. You must be subscribed to win the random comment. So I'm going to pick a random comment from yesterday's video. Bitcoin keeps dropping. Will it get a bounce here? All right, let's take a look. Remember, we got to get rid of all the scam comments right there, Grok. I just don't understand how YouTube lets all these scammers do what they do. Farah R4W9P. Thanks, Craig. You won. Get a hold of me. I will verify it's you through emails and this comment, and we will go from there. Congratulations. Make sure you leave a comment on today's video for your chance to win tomorrow. Make sure you have a PrimeXBT account set up also, because during live streams, which if your notification bell is ticked, you'll know when I go live, I'll usually slide one of the promo codes in there, and the first one to put it in wins. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day. Trade safe. Check out our trade group, and I'll catch you in the next one.